NIO announced some significant funding. And how do they do that? Well, NIO China, I think you get an idea. The second word I threw out there, China, is where they're getting that. China's throwing nearly $1 trillion at their economy. NIO is one of the stocks that will benefit, but we had, in the pre-market this morning, Pete, we had NIO up 10%, we had JD up 11%, we had TAL, which is one of their educational plays and so forth, BABA. I mean, it was across the board. They were all just screaming higher. And not surprisingly, when you get unusual activity in one of these, Chinese names, you can really make a score because they really just make that pop and then it's over because the main trading of China shares isn't until the next day again. So we'll keep an eye on this one for several days, I think, Pete.
Yeah, I'd say so. As a matter of fact, that one, John, from a volume perspective, is absolutely off the chain. And to your point, I mean, take a look at this stock today. It's up, about 10 or 12%, I think, on this jump, somewhere above $7, $7.25, something like that. Mm-hmm. But the funding of capital, the installments are going to start hitting. 70% of it's going to hit in November. The other 30% is going to hit in December, and that's the way they're going to piecemeal this out to NIO. Here's the problem that I have with NIO, John. They don't make money. And I bring this up a lot, but when you've got companies that have been trading in the public environment as long as some of these names have, and they still haven't figured out a way to make money, that becomes a problem for me. Oh, and one other thing. The latest thing that I had read, not too terribly, I think it's within the last few months or maybe even a little further back, but they lose on average $35,000 a car. That seems to be a problem for me, John. I don't know. Would you want to invest in a company that is losing that much per automobile? I don't think so. I think this is one of those names. Sure, you can trade it and you can follow the UOA and you maybe even catch it here or there. But in the overall picture, they've got to show us that they can do something more than what they have so far. And that right there is one of the reasons why I think the EV market has its own little issues, their own problems. I think when we talk about the next stock, we're going to talk about it's a better mix right now, at least with gas and with the EV side of things. This is just EV, and I think that's the problem.
Yeah, certainly it is a significant problem, Pete, for NIO.